Hello, O'Day fans. This is Dave Mazio, and I'm joined once again by O'Day football coach and athletic director, Coach Kohler. Coach, thanks again for joining us today.
Thank you, David.
So, as you know, we had a lot of fun with the Friday Night Lights Rewind, watching the 1994 football playoff run, culminated, of course, by them being mentioned as they're going to be going into the O'Day Wall of Honor this year. That was a lot of fun, and now we're going to kind of switch it up. We're going to move from the gridiron to the hardwood, and we're going to watch the 2004 O'Day basketball team play Rainier Beach in what is probably one of the greatest state championship games in Washington State history. Double overtime, lots of big names. Tell us a little bit about that game.
Like you said, it was a great game with some great players on the floor, and obviously the Irish with Mitch doesn't get any better than Mitch Johnson, but Connor and Killian and a bunch of great role players that just kept battling and kept believing. And then probably the best game coach ever in the state of Washington, Coach Phil Lumpkin at the helm. I mean, you knew when it got to overtime the Irish were going to win.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, Coach Lumpkin, a true legend, O'Day legend, Washington State legend. And just tell us a little bit about your relationship with Coach Lumpkin, one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to hire him, and Phil was a guy Coach Lumpkin was a person that you had to earn his trust before you were welcome into the inner circle. And it took a lot of years for him and I, but we had a great relationship. And obviously with what's been going on the last couple of weeks, I really miss him, and been thinking about him a lot, because he would have definitely been a voice to be heard here at O'Day High School, and with some great insight, some great ideas on how we can move through this as a community. So, but again, as a basketball coach, again, yeah, he and these players know he was one of the best, and it's too bad that he's not here talking to you and instead of me.
Yep.
'Cause this is his show, and it was his, turning it over to Mitch the way he did. But he was the master in that game, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, I think one of the great things whenever I think about Coach Lumpkin was his ability to relate to everybody. I mean, I obviously was not a basketball player when I was at O'Day, but I got to know Coach Lumpkin so well. He loved to tease us. He loved to just, joke around with us, and just truly one of the all-time greats. So, of course, this is that 2004 state championship game. What else do we got to look forward to with our Friday Night Lights Rewind that you think?
Well, I think what we'd like to do at some point here is kind of put it out there to some of the alum and see if we can get some maybe something what they want to watch, and put it now in their hands. Obviously, we have about a 15-year window of games that we can watch. Some of the stuff prior to '93. I'm just in the process of getting that sent back to get converted over, so we can use the stuff prior to '93. So that would be 85 through 92. Get that, and then there's a couple of years that kind of got lost between the digital and the analog stuff. But anyway, let them decide what they want to watch next.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a season. It can be just a game here, a game there. So I'm going to let the alumni office kind of work with that as well, and we'll make a decision, and hopefully we can keep this going and have some fun with it.
Absolutely. No, you hear that, O'Day alums? You guys are going to have a voice in what we watch next. So stay tuned for some emails and social media posts about that. Coach Kohler, thank you so much, as always, for joining me today, and we look forward to watching this game.
Thanks, David. Go Irish.
Roll. Go Irish.